Hello, good evening. You are back with the crew. Tonight, it's evening here on the boat, and well, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the energy of the planet, and I'm feeling the energy of you and I's relationship together. Yes, I called it a relationship. It's bigger than words. It means more to me than that. It means a great deal to me what this channel represents, and who I've met along the trail, and who you all are to me, and who we are to each other is so much. Well, it's bigger than just words, really, isn't it? It's our path. It's I've talked to all of you about I'm telling you something like, let me educate you on life. That's not what this channel is ever intended to be. And I know I get on my soapbox and occasionally I come across that way. See, it's you may have already understood this, but many of you have, I know, but this channel is about more than the words that I say. This channel means so much to my son and I, and our vision for mankind. See, we're kind of this sappy old style of soul that really just worships and loves people. And I've recently had the privilege of meeting a few of you recently, and you know who you are out there. And I've had a couple of amazing phone calls with you, and I think eventually I'm going to get around to hopefully talking or having deep email conversations or text conversations or whatever we can do, or live chats or whatever we're going to end up doing in the future together. See, our vibration, the reason why you're on this channel. Yeah, maybe this is the first time you've ever seen our channel, but I doubt that. But we have been joined together. And that's a vibrational thing, it's an energy thing, it's a source thing, if you will. It doesn't matter what your religious beliefs are, and I really believe in all of them, to be honest. And whether you are Christ, Buddha, Allah, I'm good with all of it. Whatever resonates with you, I'm down with that. And anybody that wants to have a hard time with what I just said, well, okay, we'll just run along now. Then find your other way to express your division with your fellow man than, in the comment below. It's not for me, to judge others. The great man that walked this planet, I think that was one of his greatest lessons in Christ's teachings, was the judgment of your fellow man it was brilliant, the words he had to say about the whole thing. And besides, I always say this to close friends of mine, if I was supposed to judge other religions or other people, I would be born, or I would be one of those people that would have the desire to learn everything there is to know about every other religion, to make an objective decision about them. You understand what does that even make sense? I'm not intelligent enough to make to judge anyone on this planet. That's way above my pay scale on a spiritual level and many other levels. So anyway, I hope that kind of makes sense to you. No, that's not why we're together. Why we're on this channel together is because we're in a similar place at a similar time in this universal era of change that is changing on the face of our planet. Our planet always changes, but it really seems to me there is a quickening, if you will, of good souls, great souls coming together and finding different ways to see the betterment for mankind. And that's what I see in you, and that's what I feel from your comments. And if anything I just said doesn't resonate with you, and you're like, well, why aren't you talking about crypto, or why aren't you talking about me making money? Just run along now and go. I'll make more videos about that. But tonight's chat is about you and I. See, it's not the words on this channel that I believe that you're getting. You and I are getting an energy between the two of us, all of us, not just me, all the comments, all the chat, all the relationships that have been joined together, and the people that have contacted each other through the means of this channel and through the energy in our group, have joined us all because we were meant to be together. I'm not trying to be anyone's guru. I'm not anybody's financial advisor. I'm nobody's, tax man or decision maker. I'm asked all the time, well, what's your top 10 coins? And what, that's not, I'll probably do a few of those one day. Who knows? Whatever strikes me at the moment, I guess. But this channel is bigger than that. And if you're not feeling that, well, you might in the future, or maybe you have in the past and you haven't resonated as much recently. But again, I'm going to go back to the people I've met and discussed, and I've met some amazing people already from this channel, and they're regular people that comment almost every single day on my channel, and I personally met these people, and they are some of the most amazing people I've met in my life. This is starting to snowball. I've met some amazing people in my lifetime. But in the last month or two that I've actually reached out to certain individuals you've reached out to me and I've reached out to you, and we've found a way to communicate with each other, and in person with a few of you and otherwise. Mind-boggling how intelligent, how sharp, how sophisticated, how worldly experienced, and grounded in a positivity and a knowledge of well-being of us all that you have and have shown me. See, when you start a channel like this, you think you're going to teach people a bunch of that. No. No, the only thing that happens is I just attract it from outside of me because I have the means to do so, and it finds me. And you're teaching me. I know, it's crazy, but it's real. And we're blessed. We're all so blessed. And so my wife always says, we use that blessed word too often. And she's probably correct, but it's a beautiful word. And it really is touching when I think about all of I've been through since creating this. It's hard to find a better word. As you guys know, appreciation is my favorite word for many different reasons. But I do appreciate you all. I think it's an amazing first step. I really believe this is just a first step in what the show is. People that have had lengthy conversations with myself and my son know who we are and where we're headed, where we're going with this channel. See, prosperity is just a little bit of life. It's a tiny bit. I know it's an important part, in particular if you don't have much to rub together. And I don't know, for some reason, some people think I have a lot of money. This is not my boat. And my farm is very modest. And I'm happy because I like it like that. I'm not a billionaire. Probably will never be one in my lifetime. But our prosperity is more than currency. Our prosperity is each other, and the knowledge that you and we know that blockchain or cryptocurrencies or groups of gatherings of people like this group can change the world. And I don't say that lightly. I know that to be true. I'm seeing it, I'm meeting you, and I'm knowing it. So anyway, I had a great conversation with a few of you in the last week or two, and I'm not going to talk about the stories that we've had together. I will over time. If they want, they'll be interviewed on this channel. But all of you have an amazing story. This isn't just about my story or my son or my wife's story. This is a story about all of us. And I don't know if I have that much time, but I'm going to find a way to get all of you represented on this channel one day. This channel isn't just about Alan and Brent show. That I never intended for this to be so exclusively me in front of a camera. You know, some things happened in our world and made it a lot more difficult for people to get around and do some things, but we will one day get going on the dream I've always had for the show, which is all of us discussing our beliefs and our thoughts and our lives together, which is really where I hope this show ends up. Anyway, I'm having a cup of tea here and enjoying my evening. As you can probably tell, it's a beautiful night. And it got me reflecting on how lucky we all are and how you make your own luck and how you've believed in something and you've believed enough in yourself. And I say this all the time, but it's so true in the comments, but I'm only guiding you very, very limited amount of guide is a bit strong. I'm helping you see the macro picture is what this channel's on a financial level about. But I love the analogy of taking a horse to water. I'm taking you to a pool of water. I'm helping. Many of you have already been to the water, but I'm just showing new people or other people or people who want to resonate with the future of what this, prosperity may or may not be in our lives. I'm helping those and others understand it all and what to do with it when they do drink the water. And I want to get into that. I'm not pushing send. I'm not telling you what to purchase. You purchased these tokens. You did. All of these coins in your wallet are the responsibility of your self. You did that. You should pat yourself on the back for that. And I don't care if your account's down. That doesn't matter. You did something the other people weren't willing to do. You were willing to take a risk with your financial labors of your day. You're changing the future of mankind. And one day they're going to look at you and they're going to say, Grandpa or Grandma or whoever you are, how did you know? How did you know, Grandpa? And you're not going to say, oh, Alan told me to buy it. No. No, you pushed play. You did. And you're going to take the credit for all of it because you changed the world in a positive way. You believed in a different world, and you're part of it, and you're part of the change. And there will be generations that will come that will understand the sacrifice in which you made. How big or how small, it doesn't matter. You made one. You physically made one and spiritually made a difference in the world. Against all odds, I might add. So, you're brilliant. Of course, you already knew that. I just had to share some stuff with you tonight about how I'm feeling about you guys and how blessed I am to have known you all. And yes, on a vibrational level, I know you all. I feel you all. Always. I feel. It's amazing. There's not an hour that goes by in my life anymore that I don't know you're all there. It's miraculous. I urge all of you to start your own channel. I really do. You have changed my life. I only hope that I can help your life in any way. I know I'm just an old guy on a boat or in a trailer or on a farm. But I've seen a couple things and I've learned a couple things along the way and I've made a lot of mistakes. But the biggest thing I've learned in the last 5 years in particular is the energy that connects us all is invincible. They cannot change your mind. They cannot rule your mind or your soul. When you believe or when you think of what tomorrow's brighter picture can be, tomorrow will be brighter. And they can't change that. They can't. So try not to listen to too much negativity because it will bring you down. And try and listen more to some of the more positive channels. There are some great channels out there. And well, with that, I hope you guys got something out of tonight's little fireside chat. Dockside chat, if it were. Anyway, I'm really enjoying all of you in this show, and let's stick around and have a good time. And when the big bull starts charging back, I can't imagine the shows and the times we're going to have together, and it's going to be fun, and I hope you guys are going to be there for all of it with me. So I just want you guys all to know that I feel you. I feel your energy. I feel as if I know you. And I don't say this lightly at all. I love all of you in many ways, in ways that I can't put into words. It's bigger than words. So I hope you're feeling it because I'm putting it out there. And I love you all, and I hope you all have a great night. Good night. May you and all of yours be blessed.